you go. Damn dog filled today, even though it's not filled.
They're like sardines.
Mate, they literally. I feel like you make more mistakes when you do that.
I know. Running past the bargains, aren't they?
As long as we're ahead of the trolley. Because I forgot my trolley, so stay ahead of Johnny's trolley. It's good.
It's good to be back anyway. Yeah. Right, it's in a bit. I'll leave the Hoovers.
Straight to shoes. Yeah, go on, mate. Yeah. Happy days.
Sorry, how much do you have in your Crocs here? These ones?
They're £4.
4 quid?
Yeah.
Cool.
They've literally been worn twice.
Yeah. You got any other shoes at all? Or just this?
Those and
these
those.
ones.
What's in the box there and that one?
Oh.
Anything in there?
No, there's sunglasses in
Oh,
there.
not the Vivo Barefoots.
Oh, I know.
They're pricey there. I know them, yeah.
I actually have
sell
a couple
shoes.
of pair back at home.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
Would you go 3 quid on them?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool, I'll take them. Thank you. I'll try and get these on Vinted, but they literally get snapped up within seconds.
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah, seconds.
Oh,
I missed out on like 2 pairs like yesterday. And just, there's 3 quid there.
In my head, now I think I've got 2 pairs that I need to sell, so I might put them on Vinted back home.
Yeah, aim high because people will buy them. Even in like beaten up condition, people buy them. Yeah, yeah. Even with like the soles like worn like nearly
How
like
much are they going for, ish?
50, 60 quid like beaten up.
Really?
No, like beaten up condition, yeah. Honestly.
Thank you for that tip.
That's alright. Cheers. Of course you did.
You ever seen this one? Not allowed to pick up any shoes today, Johnny.
I already have.
They don't technically count.
All the pieces of the mum, dad and
Oh yeah. How much for that?
tenner for the lot.
Tenner. Cheers. Sorry, how much on the bag there?
Is that from me or from him?
Oh, is it this one? Yeah. Who is it? This. Sorry, mate. How much on the bag there?
That's 5, mate. That one.
5, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Back down there. Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Do you mind if I look in that bag of shoes? Is that all the shoes you got? You got any others at all?
And you got a pair of caramels.
Oh yeah. Nice one. How much for them?
That's 20.
20, okay, cool. Thank you. How much on that one too?
15, that one.
15, okay. Would you go 10 on it? Only because there's a bit of damage on the wheel on that one.
Well, it's case in it. It's got a little mark on it. It'll be 12.
12, yeah? Cool. I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay,
cheers.
Thank you very much.
Hello, mate.
So yours, how much on them?
You do 25?
25. Let's have a look.
Morning.
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Alright.
Oh, that's a bit cheeky. Would you go 15 on them just because the condition? They got
20 quid.
spiders and stuff inside.
Yeah, you get them free. Do 20 quid with you.
20 quid.
A bit short change at the moment, sorry, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
You know what? I'll probably take them. 20 quid.
Yeah, they're alright, you'll get
Give them a good old clean up. There you go. Maybe give me 2 fivers. Cheers. Sorry, are these your ones?
Nothing to do
No?
with me.
Is
It's
it yours?
your lady over
Alright, cheers.
somewhere.
Sorry, would you go 10 on them? You got 15 on them.
Probably won't.
But I'm trying to get these, but I don't know what's going on.
No, 15.
Yeah, you wouldn't go 10? Nah, that's alright. Industrial ones. Don't sell for as much. Still decent, but how much are they?
How much?
Oof. You going back to the car at all?
No. Yeah, they're not yet. I've got to do at least 2 or 3.
I would dump this, but you're probably going to get a few more hoovers. I did pay 20 for these, vintage DMs. They got spiders in them and everything, but look at the condition.
Yeah.
Made in England, 20
Decent
quid.
polish up.
Exactly.
Get some laces in there.
You've got to see past it. Back to the car. Here's absolute mayhem round here. How much on that one then?
30 quid.
30 quid, okay. Not for me. Cheers though.
Original wall letters in there.
Alright.
Few bits. Few bits. Hello, mate. You alright? Come on, be nice to me.
I'm doing nice.
Sorry mate, is it yours still?
Yeah.
How much on that one there?
5.
5, yeah? Cool, I'll take that.
No, thank you very much.
5 quid there. I'll share that. Cheers.
I'm telling that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, can I just see the TARDIS thing? What is that? Is it just a random box? No, is it a jewellery box or something?
No idea. I have to ask the husband. He knows about these things.
Let's look.
I just don't understand the mentality that I have to.
How much you got on that one?
I like you have to speak to John. I don't know anything
Where
about
is
these.
he?
He's dealing with that.
Cheers. Sorry mate, how much on that one there?
That one is 20 quid.
20. Alright, cheers. Would you go 15 on it?
Go on then.
Yeah, sweet.
Right, are you going to give me some money?
There's 15.
Perfect, thanks.
Cheers for that. How much on these ones?
£20, 164.
164 quid on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I won't just out of food, guys. I'll step in that one. Leopard.
Are they yours then, or are they his?
No, they're not. They're
Oh.
not.
Oh, fair enough.
He's on commission.
I'm
Yeah.
on commission, yeah. I sell for him and he gives me pop the purple.
Fair dues. Would you go 15?
No, they're worth that all day long.
In the middle?
164 quid, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Google them.
Yeah, go on then, I'll take them.
Cool.
20 quid you say, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one, 20 quid there.
Cheers, fella.
Appreciate
Thank you
that.
very much.
Thank you.
I mean, I'll have the same meals every week. But it'll be only once. Yeah, I mean, it'll be only the same meal once a week.
And then the next
month I'll do something else. Yeah. And then that way I've only got to do like, I used to do that when I haven't got the hydration pack in there.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Bag, yeah.
How much just for the bag?
£2.
2 quid, okay.
It's lit, I've worn
Yeah,
once.
I'll take that then.
Yeah,
That's alright.
bag.
I know you can buy them separately, so it's not,
Yeah, you
it's
can,
not too
you
much
can.
an issue, is it?
You can probably pick a cheap one off of Amazon or
Yeah,
something.
there you go.
Great,
Appreciate
thank
that.
you. Probably got my pitch back now. It's a slow day today.
Yeah, it's my first time here in like a year.
Oh,
And
really?
it's high prices everywhere.
Yeah,
like
it's
all round this end, you know, like all antiques and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Thursday is antique day.
Yeah, yeah.
So Saturday, Sunday.
You're better off
is
Saturday, Sunday for everything else.
more-
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get out of the house. Pound, yeah?
Yeah, everything's
Cool.
pound,
You haven't got the actual circulation booster at all? It's for that thing you stand on or you put your feet on that like
No, we
circulates your blood. You
Sorry,
chucked it?
yeah.
Oh no. They're worth like 100 quid.
Oh, don't tell me that. Yeah, it went to the tip, yes.
Oh no. I'll take this anyway for a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they usually pop up around here. You can get them for like a
I
fiver or
didn't know
something.
they were even selling one.
Oh, some of
It's
them are big money, you know.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
revitalist, it was like it was
Oh,
a
just
bit cheapy.
Yeah, a clunky one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get, they all look,
I mean, that might have been for a better one.
yeah, I think that's High Tech Health, that's a cheaper one, but I'll still take that for a pound. But,
Okay.
but you get the Revitalive ones, which are like, I don't know, they go £100 plus, £200.
Yes.
I've sold some for like £250 before, it's mad. But then yeah, the cheaper brands, more like 50 to 100, but
Yeah.
still good money. You live and learn.
Yeah, you do.
Everyone's done it. But then again, if you go through so
many
much stuff, you know, you probably
Yeah.
find one again next week. I've been showing off my little clock I got.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
It's a proper like, look at that.
Yeah.
It's awesome, isn't it? Couple. Never heard of it, but it's got some value to it. Okay guys, not too bad for our first car boot back in a long time. Thought I'd try out this one in Ford. So I've been here, actually I came here last time about a year ago and really wasn't that good at all. That was in kind of like, I think that was around the same sort of time of year. But yeah, this place is hectic, as you would have seen in that video. It is full of antique dealers, full of dealers all round really. But of course, even the house clearance dealers and all the antique dealers and stuff, they do slip up a little bit and there's always some finds to be had. As you've seen in the videos, I do find you have to pay up a little bit for the items at this place, especially with those like Dr. Martens. I paid £20 in the end. I think he wanted 25, paid 20, tried to get them for 15, but again, I kind of knew he wouldn't take 15 for them, even though I tried to get the money off saying they were covered in spiders, which they literally are. They've got spider webs and stuff inside them, but because they are the vintage made in England ones, there wasn't any cracking or anything like that, and that's what you look out for on them. If there's cracking on the uppers, then you don't want that. You want like really smooth, good leather, which these ones had, underneath all the dirt and spiders. So I'm going to give them a good old clean up, give them a bit of a polish, and we should be looking at some really good profit on them. I'm hoping, if they are everything that I hoped for, they're going to be around £100 resale value. But yeah, all in all, a really nice little morning. I came here really just to get out of the house a bit. As you guys know, the whole content has been slipping a bit on the whole boot sale side of things because I've been sniping on Vinted a lot more, which of course, I mentioned this, I'm kind of up and down with everything at the moment. In my last video I say that I'm doing it because it's best for the business, but then the last few days have been a bit all over the place and I'm just not in the right headspace to be sitting inside just buying on Vinted the whole time, because it does kind of get you down a little bit if you don't have much success on there, which, you know, I get really good days and I get really bad days. So I just thought, you know what, Johnny and Jay are here, Flipping Sloth, early bird buyer. I'm going to message them, come to the car boot with them, see what we can find. and yeah, just have a nice little chilled morning. Thanks again, Johnny, for breakfast. Really kind of you. I'll get it next time. Yeah, I just need to get out of the house a bit. You guys know how it is. It's a very lonely job if you're in this full time. You're literally just you and your own in your garage most of the time, or your shed, or in your loft, or wherever you are. And it gets a very lonely job. As much as I wanted to mix it up a little bit, finding some interesting items, it was also for the whole like social side of it, and just seeing the guys and having a good old catch up, because it's been a few months. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm heading back now. Gonna go to the garage. Got a few shoes to pick up from InPost and Every. I've got, I think, 7 orders to pack, so I might go through them as well in this same video. So yeah, stay tuned and I will see you in the garage. See you in a bit. Right, and just like that, we are back in the garage. So I really can't tell you how nice it was just getting out this morning and getting to the car boot sale. It really did make a difference. I've never been one for like the whole mental health sort of thing. I kind of just like avoid all that stuff, but it does make a big difference just getting out of bed early, getting to the boot sale, and instead of just getting on your phone and sniping and just doing all the stuff I've been doing for the last sort of like 2 or 3 months. It makes such a big difference just getting out of bed, getting to that boot sale, walking around the field, seeing your mates, and just having a good time. So we've got to crack on with the day today. We've got 10 orders going out, got to get 10 more listed, probably shoes, because I picked up about 8 pairs of shoes just now from the InPost lockers, and got, well, as you can see, a whole load of shoes and stuff to go through still. And now I've also got a whole bootload of stock from the car boot to go through. So, but yeah, I thought I'd come on and show the sales. So let's get into it. But first, just want to show you what a wally I was yesterday. So got these sketches. They're nothing special, but check this out. You can almost tell what I've done. There you go. I mean, yeah, this is the first time I've done it. I've always told you guys to be careful when I'm wrapping parcels. Don't use scissors. I did exactly that. Use scissors, cut straight through the lace. Luckily I've cut right on the end of the lace, so it's not too bad. I'll probably just, if you get, actually a little tip whilst I'm going through this, a little tip what I do when you get laces like this which are broken, get a lighter and just burn the tip of it, and you can almost turn that into like a miniature like plastic, someone actually called them, someone actually named these in a previous video. What are they called? I've forgotten it already. It's not eyelets, it's the other one. I've forgotten it already. You guys helped me in the last video, but I've now forgotten the name of them. So once again, you're going to have to comment below what it is. Anyway, I've cut that off. Luckily, they're only a £5 pair of sketches. Probably we're only going to sell for like 20 odd quid, £25, but I'd probably only get like 15, 20 for them now. I've bloody cut the lace, haven't I? Anyway, yeah, let's stick them into the ready to be listed pile over here. Also, just to quickly show you these. Got these Vivos, they're pretty nice, but what I wanted to show you was these Vans. So she had them up for £10. They're a little bit muddy, and I'm really surprised nobody picked them off. She had them up for £10. I offered 6, which is like the lowest you can do on Vinted for like a low offer, and she waited like 3 hours and somehow no one else picked them off, and then accepted my offer of £6. So I paid £6. They're like size 6.5, and they are the MTE2 version of the Vans, colour block, so blue, yellow, red, Prima Loft, whatever that is, like a installation or something, I think. But really nice condition. I couldn't believe I got them for 6 quid. On eBay, people are getting like 90 quid for these in brand new condition. So, I mean, they're not far off. Paying £6, women's size, not as popular as the men's. Probably going to be getting around 45 to 50 quid. But absolutely crazy, they were still sitting on Vinted all that time. Yeah, I've got some other ones over there, but I'm not going to bore you with shoes too much, apart from in all the sales I'm about to go through. So yeah, let's get into the sales and see what's sold. Right, so in the last few days or so, I made a few changes to my shop. So for the last, again, 2 or 3 months, I have been doing free postage on all my listings, and literally like 2 days ago, changed free postage to £3.75 postage, and also started accepting best offer. So in my eyes, it kind of balances itself out a little bit. There was no issues with free postage. I was really enjoying the sort of ride so far with it, doing free postage on everything, but no best offer. So I was literally setting the price and waiting for it to sell, and that was that. And things were going really well. I had a few like £300 days in a row, which was really nice, all from people just buying outright, which is lovely. But then I just started to see it. I started to see the whole shop kind of drop off a little bit, and I think what was happening was I was aiming high, listing the items, and then just letting them sit and forgetting about them, and not actually going in, editing the price if they're not getting any views or watchers or anything, and just letting them sit on the shop. And then obviously I think gradually it started slowing down. So yeah, I made some changes the other day, put best offer on everything, and added postage to all my listings as well. And so far so good. Getting a few people still paying outright for the item plus the postage, which is a nice little bonus. And then you get the people making really low ball offers, which is why I stopped using best offer in the first place. I know you can set like a offer limit or whatever, but I didn't bother with that. I just put best offer on. People can send what they want. If it's a good offer, I'll accept it. If it's a bad one, I'll ignore it or whatever, or counter. And within the first day, I had that message You've probably all had it before. I don't know if it's genuine or not, so don't hate me. But this lady sent me a really lowball offer and said, my son's clothes and shoes have all been burnt in a house fire. Can you accept my offer? And it's like, really? I don't know. Like, why are you shopping on eBay? There's all these other sites. There's Vinted for starters, where I get all my shoes really cheap. Go on Vinted. If your son's not got any clothes or shoes, go on Vinted. You'll get a lot cheaper pairs than you will on eBay. Anyway, let's get into these sales over here. I've got 9 pairs of shoes here that I've sold in the last few days, and got one random item which I'll show you at the end of the video. But for now, let's start off the top of my head. I'm just going to go through these sales. I'll start with this one here because it literally just came in about half an hour ago. Adidas Gazelles, £46.50 they've sold for. Paid £10. I did briefly show them whilst they were in that bag down there in my previous video before my little holiday I went on. Paid £10 for them on Vinted. Paid £5 for these Gazelles. They've sold for 30, but as you can see, the condition is nothing like the blue ones. So they were really dirty. Given them a bit of a clean up, they've come up pretty nicely. 30 quid for them though is probably the max you'll get for that sort of condition of the soles. If you compare them to the blue ones where they've got like really good tread on them still. Little bit grubby, but as you can see, like hardly worn at all. So yeah, £46.50 and £30 plus postage. This one also came in this morning. Didn't pay much for these ones at all. Went for them because they're the sort of stylish Flyknit colourway, which is like the Oreo black and white. Yeah, that came in this morning whilst I was at the car boot. £29.99. And yeah, like I say, I've had best offer on, but they paid outright full price. So that's always a nice little bonus on top. I probably would have accepted £25 for them, but yeah, 30 quid plus postage on them. I think it cost me about a £5 on Vinted. In this sort of condition, I don't usually pay more than a £5, so not too bad on them. Got these Magnums over here. Again, they've been sat on the shop for quite a while. They're a little bit grubby. Don't know how they've managed to get markings on them being inside the box. They've sold for £42.99. I definitely didn't pay that for them. And I could have even got them from a car boot sale. I have no idea now, to be honest. But probably, most likely Vinted, let's face it. These boots over here, though. Got these from a car boot. They're actually in a video that I've had on my computer ready to edit for ages, but it's like black. The whole video's black. It was all filmed before the clocks went back, or forward, whatever it is, and it was just pitch black for like 2 hours at the car boot. So I got these. I don't know if the video's any good. I haven't even looked at it yet. Paid £5 at the car boot, and they have sold for, I think, £49.99. So yeah, really decent flip on these ones. Altberg. There's the brand there. Keep your eyes peeled for them, especially on Vinted. They do pop up every now and then, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to say £26.99 for these Converses. These are the Elements Move, so they've got like a sort of like a marble gold effect. Same on the insole there, if you can see it. Not on the insole, on kind of like the inside lining. It's like a nice sort of moons and stars sort of effect. I want to say £26.99, but I really can't remember if that's right or not. Right, let's go over here. Got these kickers. So these are original kickers. I want to say they're vintage, but I could be wrong. Kicks Rally. Original box. Looks pretty vintage to me. Really old school. Paid £12 on Vinted. They have sold for £42 plus the £3.75 postage. So really cool. Pretty sure it's vintage. Some of you can confirm it if you know if they are or not. They're like new sort of old stock, dead stock if you will. And they always have some sort of value for them, but just because they're quite nostalgic. About £16 all in, selling for £42. Not too bad. Had these ones up for £60 because they are literally like brand new. Paid just £10 on Vinted, so absolute bargain. These are the new slip-ins version, so you don't even need your hands. You just put your foot in, and because the sole, they've designed it so the sole is like really hard, you can just like literally slip your foot in. Easy as that. And yeah, they've sold for £51.15. Random amount, but comes to £55 all in for the buyer. Decent flip there. And then coming over here, another £10 into £50 sale. So I had them up for 55. Somebody offered 45 last night. I countered back at 50. A lot of you probably would have accepted 45 because it's quite a fair price, especially when you're only paying a tenner for them. But yeah, I thought, you know, I'll be cheeky because they've got a few watches within a few days. I'll counter at 50, see what happens. And they accepted. These are the New Balance 574s, and yeah, as you can see, pretty clean, no damage whatsoever. Yeah, decent money on them. Let's go into box 23 over here, and it's one of these absolute bangers. The third one has sold. There we go. It's the Nico, or Nico, however you pronounce that, battery. So paid, for those that don't know, I've mentioned it a few times on the channel now, but for those that don't know, paid £5 for 6 of these batteries at the car boot. Probably one of my favourite finds in the car boot field. Not necessarily for the money, although it is really good money, but more just the convenience of the item. It's a small item, very easy to store, easy to pack, easy to ship. That's going to cost me like £2.84 or something for every to ship that. And they sell for really good money. £5 paid for 6 of these. The first one sold for £45, and then it went really still for ages, so I dropped the price down to £39.99, and that's what the price is at right now. So The last one before that was $39.99. This one's $39.99 plus postage. Again, just hit my step goal. Again, did have best offer on, but for some reason they paid outright full price. So yeah, another 40 quid. And I've got 3 more to sell, all at 40 quid. So that's another £120 from that £5 investment, which is just, it blows my mind. Again, I was chatting to Jay about this morning at the car boot, and he had a similar item with some McLaren F1 bags. He bought a bulk load of them at the car boot, and for like really, I think £8 a bag, and we're selling them for like £40. Easy to ship, use the same photo for the whole listing. Although it sells, you don't lose a listing really. I mean, you lose a quantity number, but you don't lose an actual listing. So you just wait for that next sale to come in. So yeah, these little batteries right here, going to make me about 200 quid. So really cannot complain on them at all. Right, there you go. There's all the sales. Yeah, so pretty good sales for the last few days. Had about £250 in the payout this morning, but that's been my best day in about a week. It really hasn't been that steady recently. I'd say about 2 weeks ago, numbers were really up and I was loving life. It all was going well, and then it suddenly just dropped off again. So the roller coaster continues as always. Trying to mix it up a little bit, get back in the car boot field again, or airport, runway, whatever it is. Just got to try and find those random items throughout winter and give you guys a little bit of content at the same time. Right, for now I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I'm about 50 subs away from 25,000 subs, so if you could please just hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.